everyone, and welcome to another Modexus Talk with Dr. Rouse. My name is Adrienne. I am a Modexus advocate. I want to introduce you to one of my teammates across the pond, Sharon Ann Thomas. And Sharon, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, hi, Adrienne. I am a quantum energy coach and a holistic practitioner and trainer. So I've been in the holistic field for over 20 years now. And like a lot of people, we're looking for some alternatives, and Modexus seemed to be a really great fit that's a lot more natural with my approach as well. So it's absolutely fabulous that today we're going to be discussing with Dr. Rouse how rhythm, along with longevity, lanacea, can help women struggling with these issues like I've been and a lot of my clients really naturally. So it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Charles Rouse. So for those of you who may not know him, he's a pharmacist, a pharmacologist, a doctor of natural medicine, and one of the best natural product formulators. He's the founder of Modexus Research Council and is fully committed to building the best natural nutrition around, whilst first doing no harm, which is an absolute standard I stick by as well. We do no harm. I love that.
You all right. I appreciate that. Always pleasure as a pharmacist, a formulator, to be in this game. So thank you, Sharon. Thank you for those words of encouragement.
That's brilliant. No, so should we dive straight in? Is that okay? Considering every woman around the world is going through the menopause at some stage, and the events surrounding the menopause in one way or another, why do you think the medical model of healthcare only offers up the one solution?
Oh, she's asking why the prescription drugs and why they're not following the natural medicine protocol so well. Now think about this. I speak in behalf of the U.S. medical, with about 700,000 practicing physicians in the United States. 700,000. The pharmaceutical drug industry spends approximately $60,000 per physician per year in marketing their prescription drugs. It's a money-driven industry. So when you're dealing in economics, sometimes the issue becomes money, money, money. Pharmaceutical monopolies are real. Modern medicine, thank God for modern medicine. They offer many wonders, but an unprecedented and ever-present reliance on medications. Are they going to cure what ails us at the core of America's health crisis? The truth is that prescription drugs have a widespread side effect. Yeah. And we know that when we see the package insert and we read what the prescription drug can cause, then there is to it. But there's little accountability. The truth is, Sharon, it's a political issue. It's colliding with our medical cabinets, and the whole deal is, and I wish every physician would wake up and see, you need to treat the body as a whole. You need to get back to basics. You need to get to the root cause. You can't just put a Band-Aid on the problem. You need to get to the root cause. And in natural medicine, Do no harm is the number one tenet, the number one rule. Treat the cause, employ the healing power of the human body, and then let the best be the best. So I've always said that a milligram of prevention is a whole lot better than a kilogram of trying to cure something. And it's all about money, but natural medicine, with all the research and all the good that's coming out, is really beginning to take a notice. So that's a great question.
Yeah, and it's lovely to absolutely hear that answer, that and it gives a perspective, doesn't it, on why it's being pushed so much. So it's lovely to hear that you are going for the root cause, because yeah, that's what we need. So how does the new Modexus product Rhythm differ from that of other options, let's say?
Well, right up front, we can say it's safe and it's all natural. There's no artificial ingredients. There's no man-made stuff in Rhythm. Rhythm brings the cycles of the female anatomy back into rhythm, and it balances the ratio of the estrogen and the progesterone. And when you do that, you're doing something safe and effective. And in truth and reality, it's alleviating a lot of the symptoms that ladies go through later in life. It's hot flashes and night sweats. Earlier in life, it's the misery of premenstrual syndrome. And Rhythm covers the bases, whether we're talking about a young girl with PMS, a middle-aged lady with perimenopause, or someone who is already postmenopause, either through hysterectomy or just the end of the cycle. Rhythm covers all the bases. So if you know somebody with night sweats, hot flashes, even their attitude will shift up. It gets rid of a lot of the mully grubs, the depression, the downside. Ladies love it for libido, sex drive up. Doctors appreciate it because bone density is improved and headaches subside and hair loss becomes a thing of the past and skin stays looking young. And if somebody's over here with a heavy menstrual flow, their thyroid may be an issue, or their menstrual cycle is heavy, Rhythm would balance that and make it normal, make it better. Somebody over here with endometriosis, where their tissue is too thin, and lots of other aspects of the hormonal dysfunction, the inflammation of the uterus lining is going to be helped simply with Rhythm. Women are told, oh, look, you're growing a uterine fibroid. Well, Rhythm has the herbal natural nutrition to help shrink and prevent uterine fibroid. Sometimes PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, where they have ovarian cysts. The fluid builds up around the ovaries. Well, those women go through lots of lifestyle miseries. Rhythm brings back the normalcy. Trying to get rid of inflamed pelvics, PID, medically tall PID. Stopping abdominal cramping, frequent urination, all those things, abnormal bloating, breast swelling, and breast tenderness. And as I mentioned a moment ago, those mood swings, sometimes they're not just depression, they're irritability and crying. Rhythm brings rhythm back to the female anatomy. And how it does it, when Dr. Charlie, the pharmacist, was taking this herb and that herb and the next herb. I looked at all the science and the research, and I wanted something that would augment, help the pituitary system and the hypothalamus and the adrenal system. And that's what rhythm is. It tonifies the hormonal balance. It's no hormones involved, but yet it majorly influences for the better 50 major hormones. And anytime you can tonify the uterine tissue, kaboom. And as you just mentioned a moment ago, there's a second nutrition at Modexus called longevity. And that is the super nutrition to clean the liver, to help restore the hormone balance. So you bring rhythm in and it goes to work. But obviously, the liver needs to be clean and workable. So I expect great expectations from rhythm. And believe me, we have thousands of people that are using good, wholesome, natural nutrition for just that purpose. And great question. Thank you for that.
And it sounds like it's for absolutely every woman that I know. And, you know, I have been trying it. It's wonderful. So just tell me that last question. Thank you for your time. How do the long-term effects compare for these different options?
Great question. Natural medicine far exceeds prescription medicine when it comes to long-term therapy, because when medicine first started out with hormone replacement therapy, HRT, synthetic, not natural, synthetic versions. Number one prescription drug was Premarin. The name Premarin, pregnant mare's urine. I always said, God never made a lady to do well taking horse wee-wee, pregnant mare's urine. That's where they got the cycle from. And Premarin was, the answer to everything. Bone density going to be better. The heart circulatory going to be better. But look, time out. Take it away. Premarin and Prim Pro, they made a mess of things. Long-term therapy, because it was synthetic, we now see a 30% increase in breast cancer from those people who take hormone replacement therapy. We see a 40% increase in strokes, 30% increase in heart attacks, twice as prone to get a blood clot in the legs or the lungs, 3 times as more prone to have gallstones or liver dysfunction. And women who take hormone replacement therapy, artificial, synthetic, not natural, not bioidentical, twice as susceptible to dementia and Alzheimer's. Do you tell me anything good? The bad outweighs anything good. So I've always been a hardcore fanatic. Get rid of it. Don't take it. If you have to have a hormone replacement, make sure it's natural, bioidentical, but better than that, start with the herbal, because cycling in the rhythm of the female anatomy, fixing the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus, the adrenal system, the thyroid, that's what rhythm does. You're going to get to the root cause, and you're going to solve a lot of female medical anatomy issues.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just amazing. The product is fabulous. So, of course, with all of these things, there has to be just the disclaimer, just to be standard and putting the standards in. So we'll just read that for what we have to do. These are the opinions of Dr. Rouse. based on his knowledge, experience and research and training as to the safety, accuracy and effectiveness concerning the mentioned nutritional products. These recommendations have not been reviewed by the FDA and should not be construed as personal medical advice or instruction. Get with the person who showed you this video or invited you along and get your questions answered. And we have some amazing product sheets to share later if anybody is interested in. There's other products that we haven't talked about because this was enough tonight and it's just wonderful. Thank you so much for your time and for explaining that so great. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
And
Thank you, Dr.
you.
Thank you, Sharon.